Ladies and gentlemen, Class of 2022 inductee, Paul R. McAbee. Paul Ralph McAbee was born on December 24, 1955 in Fort Payne, Alabama, the only child of Paul Willard and Jewel Yancey McAbee. Paul and Mrs. McAbee moved from Fife to Albertville in 1963 after the untimely passing of Mr. McAbee due to a work-related accident. Paul began his athletic career with the Albertville Recreation Department, playing in the minor league, little league, pony league, and Dixie Major baseball programs. As a member of the 1969 Albertville Pony League All-Star team, Paul played third base as the team won the Alabama and Southeastern Championships and played for the Dixie Youth World Series. He also played 4 years of Pee Wee and 2 years of junior high football before moving up to the Aggie varsity. Paul was a four-sport letterman in football, wrestling, baseball, and track and field. His high school football coaches included 2002 Marshall County Sports Hall of Fame Charter Class inductee Vernon Wells, Butch Ferguson, Ronnie Little, and in baseball 2022 Marshall County Sports Hall of Fame inductee Mickey Moore. Paul was an outstanding 3-year starter for the Aggies in football from 1971 to 73 as linebacker, offensive guard, and deep snapper. In his senior season, he received an ACL knee injury that ended his playing career. However, after being released following surgery, he came to practice every day to encourage his teammates. The Aggies went on to win their first all-out Marshall County championship in 10 years, beating county rivals Arab, Boaz, and Guntersville. Paul was also an active member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and senior class president. After graduation in 1974, Paul attended Snead State and served as a volunteer assistant coach for the junior high Aggies alongside Coach Bob Duke. Following Snead, he transferred to the University of Alabama, graduating with honors and a bachelor's degree in mathematics and a minor in athletic coaching. He later earned master's degrees in both mathematics and school administration. Paul went on to an outstanding career in coaching. His first job was as a math teacher and assistant football coach at Arab High School. After 3 years with the Knights, Paul accepted the head football coaching job at Douglas High School in 1981. He was also the head coach for track and field and varsity girls and junior high boys basketball. In Paul's second year, he led the Eagles to a school record 9-1 season, losing only to Crossville. Coach Mack also had 3 players who received college football scholarships: Norman Bonds, Tony Brewster, and Kenny Ramey. Following the 1987 season, Coach McAbee answered the call to return to Albertville High School as offensive coordinator for 2020 Marshall County Sports Hall of Fame inductee and head football coach Dennis Hicks. In 1990, he was selected to succeed Coach Hicks as the head coach. In 1991 and 1992, Paul led the Aggies to the state playoffs. The 1992 team traveled to Coleman to play the number 1 seed Bearcats and won the first AHSAA playoff football game in Albertville and Marshall County history. Coach Mack finished his coaching career with 3 consecutive Marshall County championships in 1996, 97, and 98 without losing a single game against county opponents. Retiring from coaching with 50 wins, Coach Mack became the second winningest coach in Aggie history behind Vernon Wells. He also coached several players who received scholarships or walked on to become college players, including Nathan Cole, a 2013 Marshall County Sports Hall of Fame inductee, and Marshall County Sports Hall of Fame nominees Will Radcliffe, Todd Jenkins, and William Orr. Mr. McAbee became the principal and athletic director at AHS in 2002, serving until his retirement in 2015 after completing 38 years of service to schools in Marshall County. Following his retirement, the Albertville City School System retired McAbee's high school jersey number 66. He was only the 3rd player to be so honored. The other 2 were All-American and All-NFL player John Hanna and All-SEC player and college head coach Charlie Pell. While coaching at Arab, Paul met and married Karen Bridges. They have 1 daughter, Danza, and son-in-law, David May. Karen currently works at Albertville High School, and Paul works part-time with the Alabama High School Athletic Association, assisting schools with eligibility and compliance issues. As a player, coach, and administrator, Paul McAbee has been a positive influence and encouragement to countless numbers of students, players, and adults over his lifetime of service. Ladies and gentlemen, Marshall County Sports Hall of Fame Class of 2022 inductee, Paul McAbee.